I understand you did, you don't want to live anymore. I get it. There's no need to be a dick to the guy that's just doing his job. Just saying that. Everything's locked. Second first breath.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you'll probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
I do want to say you're nuts, but you're nuts.
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
I'll just comply. I can't remember. Alright.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
I didn't say anything.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
I didn't say anything of though. I mean, yeah, my arm was freaking off. Hobbling around like, God, where'd my arm? This is why we don't stick our arms in random holes.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry.
Hi, Liz.
I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million.
Who's her?
I'm not making any sense again, am I?
No.
I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
These accents are wild. You got British to French to Scottish. What else am I going to come across? Hey, hey, hey. Alright. What in the ever-loving hell? Don't do that.
Bad dream?
Yeah, your light was moving. Yeah, probably for her just a dream like any other.
No, just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare.
Yeah, pretty much, but
I get
feel like it's all
nightmares
the same.
sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground.
those trip
Never.
dreams are wild, though. You ever just had a random dream where you just, like, missed a step and then your body was like, "Ugh." You're not even fully asleep. Like, you're falling asleep, and then you just happen to have, like, that daydream sequence or whatever. You just missed that step, like, oh, okay, I'm getting off the curve now, and somehow you missed it, and you just... Ugh.
What happened to me?
Well,
You almost
how
died?
much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then... all of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not
Definitely
sure.
a devil.
She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
Who's
What?
the she?
Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute. but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Yes, that's definitely
Do
what
I
she came to
really
do.
have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Let's go to sleep. I'm tired of talking to people.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up. Right?
First, before anything, before you go any further into the video, I'm gonna let you know, if you'd like to skip all this boring ass talk that is about to happen between Mrs. Ashworth and I don't even remember her first name. Did she even have a first name? Whatever. Between her and the doctor, it's long, it's boring, bored the hell out of me while I was going through it. So if you guys would like to skip past that part, let me break it down on what the problem is. Spoiler alert right now. He asked about her dad. I get to make options, or I get to make choices from the options. So he asked about her dad. I said terrible dad, never forgiven, and the dude died of cancer. So she never reconciled. She doesn't want to reconcile. She has no interest in trying to forgive this man at all whatsoever, because he was basically incredibly abusive and toxic. She never met her mother. Her mother died from suicide, shot to the face. They showed an image of it. If you'd like to go back and watch it, you can see it. They did have some cutscenes, kind of. It's literally just pictures, just showing things. It's not like animation or anything. Mom and dad had a fight, and that's what led her mom to suicide. And dad forced Ashworth to go and take a look, and she still has haunted nightmares about it. There you go. That's basically just of it. I just saved you a bunch of time. You're welcome.
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible.
Oh, I'm lying.
It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem.
No, I want to get to the
Count
top.
to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's just get this
This
over with.
isn't all about whether you're nuts or not,
No,
like
I'm
we
nuts.
said before.
Screws
It's
loose.
about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution.
Nope, we're just trying to find
In
nuts.
order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better.
Have you tried finding
Can we
these
talk
nuts?
about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them.
Uh-huh.
What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
I don't know. I haven't met him. Yeah, I had a great dad. No, he wasn't a good father to me. I was brought up without a father. Well, she's had a bad life. So, I'm gonna imagine she either had a bad father or had no father. I'm just gonna pretend like, you know, how I think her life is. Let's go with, he was there but
No.
bad.
He wasn't a good father to me. He was a cold, scary man. Had this wall around him. I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand. He'd just punish me instead. Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because he never loved me. I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is. He's dead. Cancer. 6 years ago.
Oh, he
I
died
see.
anyway.
But it isn't too late for you to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
Why would I? He doesn't deserve to be forgiven. All he did was make my life hell. He destroyed my childhood. He always made me sad. Yes, sad is the word.
It's all true, Susan. But the anger you have kept in your heart all these years isn't doing you any good. Don't you think you would be a better, stronger person if you could rise above it all? Aren't you becoming a bit like him, angry and bitter? Aren't those the things in him you hated most?
My mind is already made up. I will never forgive that son of a bitch. I hope he burns in hell.
Well, if you put it like that. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
I don't know. Lost her when I was a child.
I lost her when I was still a child.
So you were brought up by a single dad. What happened to your mother?
She...
Well, it could explain where I got the idea from.
committed suicide. One night, my parents had this horrible fight. I listened to it while lying in bed, forcing myself to go to sleep. It went on forever. And then, all of a sudden, there was silence. I kept hoping everything was okay, but I still couldn't sleep. I had this feeling, you know, that something wasn't right. And then I heard this horrible bang that echoed through the house. I got up. My legs felt like rubber. I went to the living room and saw the cellar door was wide open. For some reason, I already knew what happened. I just didn't want to believe it. We had a gun in the house. A rifle. It was in a box on top of the wardrobe, so I couldn't reach it. I wasn't even supposed to know about it, but I did. And at that moment, as I stood there on top of the stairs, I knew it was the rifle that fired. My father came out of the cellar. He looked like a ghost. Then he said something he would regret forever. He said, "Go and see what your mummy did." I could see tears rolling down his face. I stood there, paralyzed, and he shouted at me and said, "Just look at your fucking mother, will you?" So I did.
Oh, don't
I never should have listened to him. I still see her today when I close my eyes.
You certainly had a very traumatic childhood, Susan. I'm sorry. I can only try to understand what it feels like to lose a parent. But it's clear to me that your problems are rooted deep in your childhood. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
Oh, finally, I can walk around.
I need to get out of this place.
Nope, never
I
mind.
hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm gonna try not to make this long and boring. The needles are stuck at 10:08. It's probably broken or maybe just needs new batteries. That doesn't look like something that needs batteries, but hell, what do I know? Glove rack. Why are we... Can we take gloves? Take a lot of gloves. I'm a very cleanly person. You always never know if you're gonna need more. I don't know why I'm saying. It's a full of latex gloves. 3 different sizes. What size are we? Oh, there was a sink. Whatever, I don't care. Drug chart? I'm sure. It's a list of drugs for patients inside room 2. I guess that's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse and give it a headache for a week. Well, how are you not knocked out? It could also cause hallucinations and paranoia. I guess if you take a lot. How bizarre. Why would they want to give me all that? I'm not crazy. I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. Isn't it because you're crazy? Sure, I'll go in. Hey, I'm your doctor. Is there somebody there? No, that's just a pillow. Lie down. No, I'm not gonna lie down. No. No. Get out. I was hoping to see somebody. Alright, well, I'm just a patient walking around. I'm just gonna go take a quick gander all the way to the right. See what's over here. Looks like just a door. I'm gonna enter it. It's probably locked. There's someone inside.
Hello?
Okay.
I guess I should wait my turn.
Yes, that would be best. It's always nice to be patient. Kid. Patient. I totally meant to do that. Let me talk to a nurse. Look at. I bet she thinks those red-rimmed glasses make her look attractive. I know her kind all too well. Completely dedicated to her job, yet totally brainless and close-minded. That's a little rude, man. She's just wearing glasses. I don't know her. Can I make a phone call, please? Is Liz here?
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes?
Alright, I'll
Thanks.
time you. I will time you. Alright, how about... Is Liz
Is
here?
Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name.
But she...
Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
Alright. A little rude. Read. It's a discharge letter for Ann Burton, currently a patient inside room 1. It seems she has admitted herself into the hospital and is allowed to leave whenever she wishes. I'm gonna
Please
take
do
it.
not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
She literally said exactly what I was thinking. Exactly. These must be patient's files. They are piled up on the desk. I'm gonna try and take one. Oh, she don't like
Please
that.
do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
We'll stop
I was
leaving
only
them
going
out.
to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers?
Yes.
Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
What's up, gents? Just gonna... Okay, never mind.
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter?
Oh, what?
What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
Ann Burton. No, Ann Burton. Oh, Susan's her name. Ah, man. Just let me go, asshole! Alright,
My name is Mary Smith.
Oh, you weren't supposed to actually
Let me
pause.
through, please.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you, ma'am. You should talk to the doctor first and come back with a letter and some form of identification.
Ann Burton, we knew the name. You moron. Alright, so somehow I have to get rid of the nurse to then... Hey, you. Are you Ann Burton? Alright, so I gotta get rid of the nurse to come steal the discharge letter. Oh. Oh. This must be Siren too. God, she doesn't look confused. Or doesn't she look confused? She's probably drugged up. What's up, crazy? Another suicidal patient. Strange. She looks like someone I know. Is that Liz?
Hi. Are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look
True.
after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I miss her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Ann Burton. We'll just go with Mary Smith.
Mary?
No,
Fuck.
you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. Go ahead. Be on your way. I'm gonna go in here. My turn. I waited very patiently. 5 minutes, you might say. Oh, this is for the bathroom. Never mind. Bin. Search. I'll take one of these medication pots. Okay. Please stop writing messages on the mirror. While we are currently experiencing difficulties maintaining high level of cleanliness due to sudden absence of our cleaning staff, we ask all patients to be considerate and help us keep the ward tidy. Okay. Oh, hey, look! I have a reflection. Run. I'll run hot. I don't know why. I can't look at myself. The mirror is cracked, and a large shard of glass is lying on the side. You can't look at yourself because you don't know how to look forward. Take shorter glass. If they find it on me, they'll think I'm a complete psycho. But it might be useful too. I'll risk it. I mean, you kind of are. You're just a little crazy. Toilet. Look at. Flush. Open lid. Close lid. Okay, I guess I'll open it. Look at. It's rather filthy. Okay. I've dying for a wee ever since I woke up. Okay. Oh, hey, oh! I could have at least privated that a little bit. I didn't read it. E-I-L. E-I-L. Lie? This is mirror, backwards, lie. Flush, because we're no animal. And close the lid. Be respectful for the next person.
Let me just think for a second.
Just give me another chance. I'll figure it out. Sarah, Alice, I don't know. Gotta be Elizabeth, right? E-L-I? She couldn't fully spell the name?
Elizabeth.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Nah, I get it.
Shall we swap our name bands?
Mother always told me not to talk to strangers.
Right,
I can't take it. I'm being good now. Only talk to my nurses and good friends.
Flowers. Examine. I hate flowers. Okay, well, nobody asked you for it. I don't like flowers. I really don't care what they smell like. Girl, don't you sass me. No way I'm taking them. I don't like flowers, especially that. Yeah. If you guys don't know how to read that, then I feel real sorry for you. I don't really know what more to do. Sure, I'll press the bell. Uh-oh. That might have been a bad idea.
Someone is coming.
Well, I don't know what I thought was gonna work.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I pressed it by mistake. Sorry.
Oh. Alright. It happens, I guess. I'll see you later.
I wonder if I do this. Okay, well, I don't care about looking at yourself. Do this. Let's run this. Let that all steam up. So we see Lie, or Eli. There it is. All right. Now maybe we can ask about that. She's gonna be pissed and stuff. Nah, this is a good idea. It's gonna work. I know it will.
Someone is coming.
How did she open the door? Never.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Yeah, there's Eli on the thing.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Fine.
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that.
Why didn't you just look at that to begin with?
That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax.
Sure, chicken drugs, why not?
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. you'll feel much better.
What am I, a damn pet? Oh, am I actually gonna go to sleep? Oh shit, night night.
Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Oh, wait. Sheila. Why did I have a hard time with that? Sheila. What am I in a different, where the hell did this? I have some observations, concerns, or whatever. Oh, good. Here comes the crazy stuff. Oh, yeah, it'll help me relax. Yeah, this is totally relaxing. I love it. I love how crazy I'm looking right now. Yeah, that's normal. Glad these drugs are really helping. Narcotic part. Examine. It's so hard to concentrate. Is the thing filled with drugs? Can I stab it? Oh, I can. Use. I've had enough drugs already. Drinking this will probably kill me. Okay. I don't know how we're even in this area. Okay, well, I have a medication pot of blood. I don't know how in the world I got that, but here we are. Guess I'll go in my crooked door. Yeah, lying down seems pretty good. Oh, good. You pills on the other side? All right. I don't like that you're facing me.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now.
Yeah.
But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Listen, I let them do that to you. I did. All right, so shut up and stick with it. I know the woman's name now. All right, I know your mom's name.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name.
Yes, I know.
The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
I know the name. I've
But
seen
I knew it. Let me just think for a second.
I've seen the name. Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all.
Yes, I only guessed that 1,000 times.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
Oh, it's all right,
But
child.
my head's all messed up.
It happens. Mine too.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart.
Don't call her that. Do you know a way
Do
to
you know
get
how to get
What
out
am
of
I
here?
saying?
We're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us.
You
Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
Okay. What exactly is a little treat you mentioned? Are you alright? Feel like sharing what's your name? How about we swap bands?
How about we swap our name bands?
I should have asked.
Oh,
what her
yeah.
name was.
I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah.
I don't know why we're swapping
I do
name
want
bands.
something better in return, though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
That's crazy.
I thought
I
nurses
just
give
happen
it
to
to you
have
anyway.
that
No,
stuff.
not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
How in the bloody hell do you know that? Here you go. Have at thee.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Who cares? You're trying to get
Fine.
out of here.
I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they?
Doesn't
You know
matter.
what? It doesn't matter.
There you go. Smart girl.
Thank you for your help.
Don't you tell on me.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Okay. Let me bother her. I'm better now. Can you please
I
charge
feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that.
But no.
I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, all right?
Sure. I'll do that. Oh, yeah. Are you dead in here? Oh, you're not in here. Oh, okay. Alright, well, time to lay in bed. And wait. I don't really want to sleep here. I'm not tired anyway. That's not the point. We're waiting for the doctor. Alright. Okay, so what am I supposed to do with my gloves? Is there anything in the toilet? Is that what the gloves are for? To get whatever's in the toilet? Open. Use. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would make sense. Maybe I call her over and have her try and figure that one out.
Someone is coming.
Say embarrassing.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I
The
took a...
toilet's blocked.
Okay.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Oh. Alright, I believe in you. You do good work. You clean that toilet real good. By the way, Susan, you ruined my line, and mine would have been funny. Doesn't matter, you don't care. Yes, that's exactly what I needed. I can finally go home. Alright, well, time to get on out of here.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine.
Thank you.
Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go.
No need to be a
Can I
dick
go
to the
now?
guy.
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
I understand you did, you don't want to live anymore. I get it. There's no need to be a dick to the guy that's just doing his job. Just saying that. Everything's locked. Hey.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
No.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
Maternity
I was
word.
just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey,
Give it a
guys.
rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Well, that nurse is pissed.
Now I'd like
She
to ask
mad.
you some questions about... Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Because she hates her life and everything about it? I don't know. I mean,
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. I always
Or
put
call the
out a
cat
bowl
lady
of
for
food
some
for the
reason.
stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true. I've been stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Probably... That's probably what you would be
Probably
thinking.
nobody would come anyway. Can you imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. what can you tell me about your relationship?
Girl, you didn't
What
tell
had
me you was
happened
married.
between you two?
There's nothing to talk about.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
Don't
That's
know.
a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just
Nearly?
one more thing I must clear with you.
How many more?
What
more
exactly
things?
happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep.
Why is my
I
inventory thing
slept
back up?
really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Oh, I'm playing this?
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Oh, okay, now this is
Susan,
full-paced.
if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Alright.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Shouldn't that be Liz?
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Aren't you supposed to not be trusting people?
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Yeah, dark and creepy. Elevator music.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz,
Sorry, I can't move my camera. Oh! Ah, crap. I'm sorry, guys. She's blocking. I can't, because if I friggin' take my crap off this, I'll take the risk. And that was a bad risk. Fuck. I don't understand what is up with this stupid game that it keeps doing this. I hope I can just... Alright. I'll get myself back to a spot. Might just have to keep myself here. Sorry about that. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. You've got to be absolutely kidding me. my god, there's no freaking autosave, and there was no way to save it before, because if you're stuck apparently in the friggin' use F1, F4 keys to quick save. Oh god, I gotta come back to this later. Damn it. All right, I'll come back to this in a bit. I'll fix it all up. I don't understand what's up with this game, why it does this. You just alt tab out and the game's like, I don't know what to do. And it's just, that's it, shuts off. Because that makes complete sense for a game that has absolutely no, like, I can't think of the word, but it's not, it's nothing heavy to it. There's nothing to it. It's just you can see it. It's not intense in any way, shape, or form. So why is it like that? I have no idea. It's very frustrating. Can't all tab out, and it's stupid. And that's what happened. So it crashed. I'll come back to this. Get back to the point where we were, so you guys can see it. Oh, God, that stinks. All right.